we are going to activate Hugh's mechanoreceptors.
How?
That's right.
Hello, you beautiful people. I'm going to show you how to hack your lunchbox. I'll give you a whole bunch of secrets and tricks that you can play on your family and friends to change the way that their food tastes. This is a little bit of a taster of what you can expect at the Big Bang Fair at the NEC in March. Now, the Big Bang Fair is awesome. It is the biggest celebration of science, technology, engineering and maths in the UK, and it is amazing.
Ow! Ow! Bet that smarts a bit. So now we're on to touch. How can you use touch to fool your sense of taste? Well, first of all, let's look at how touch works. All right, Hugh, in you come. So we are going to activate Hugh's mechanoreceptors.
Ow.
That's right. Okay, now, if we look at Hugh's arm, I'm going to touch it. So each time I touch Hugh, I activate these little mechanoreceptors, which are little things underneath his skin, and when they're squished, they send a little electric signal through these things called axons, tiny little fibres that go through all of Hugh's body, from his skin here up to his tiny little brain up there. And each time I do it, he says, "Steph is poking my arm." And that's how it works. Right, get out of it. So, it sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Touch and food, where does it come in? Well, you've got loads and loads of mechanoreceptors all over your tongue, your cheeks and your palate, because the texture of food is really important to how you perceive its taste. So, what I'm going to try and do is take 2 plates of food that are exactly the same, but can I make the taste sensation different? Hugh, in you come. Right, so, are you looking forward to this, Hugh?
Not really.
Not really. Good. Okay, so that's the nice meal. Looks all right, doesn't it? This one, however, I'm going to change the texture of. Okay, here we go. Put it into there. Broccoli, potatoes, and a little bit of cabbage. And then I'm going to blend it. Right. So, here is exactly the same meal, blended. There's your knife and fork. I'll take that. Have a little piece of the delicious chicken Kiev I cooked. That tastes good? Like chicken Kiev?
Yeah.
Okay. Now have a little taste of this blended chicken Kiev. In fact, the entire meal put together. So how does that taste?
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting, isn't it? So the big question here is Hugh just stupid? Well, in many ways he is, but his senses are doing the right thing. So the meal that's like this is nice and crispy. It's saying, I've been well cooked. It's giving him messages about the food that he analyses and he knows are good. Fresh carrots and fresh broccoli, they're nice and crunchy. Now, when everything's blended, all of that sensory perception is blurred. It's all a big mush, and he can't make sense of what's going on inside there. And it confuses the brain, and it makes exactly the same food taste disgusting. I've got another little way of trying this out with some of my friends. So here's a bag made out of velvet and another bag made out of foil. I want to know, when my friends eat the same crisps out of different bags, do they get a different sensation? Let's take a look.
Bag for the other.
Yeah. This one's quite good.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this one more.
Me too.
These are definitely fresh. These are crispier. These not as... No.
And then the ones out of... Have a good crumple as you do it. Take the soft bag.
I already finished these ones.
Whenever I try the next one, they seem more crispy.
Oh yeah.
Why would I do that?
So, what do you think the truth about this is?
Sea salt and vinegar, and there's like cheese and onion slash chicken. Told you.
Yeah, let me try them.
This one's sea salt.
This one's salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
So, all of the crisps are exactly the same.
They should change
They were
it.
exactly the same flavour.
What?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. But because you're eating out of a different bag, you get a different sensation. The experience of touching that and listening to it changes the experience of how you think it tastes.
Oh, it's
Quite
so
cool,
nice.
isn't it? All right, guys, give yourselves a massive round of applause. Awesome!
So, your sense of touch can have a huge effect on your perception of taste. Here's another couple of little things that you can try at home. If you get some chili or a really hot curry, what you can do is you can use different ways to get rid of that hot burning sensation, which all comes from something called capsaicin. So once you've eaten the chili, you've got that burning sensation on your tongue. Now, you could try and use water to wash it away. That is going to be no good. It'll probably make it worse because the capsaicin is not dissolved by water. You just wash your tongue away, leaving the capsaicin there. What you need to try is this stuff, milk. Milk has fat in, and because the capsaicin is fat soluble, that will actually wash it away. The other thing you can try is eating the same substance off different types of cutlery. So try getting some yogurt and eat some of it using a wooden spoon, and it should taste completely different to when you eat it from a metal spoon. It's really, really weird. And the last one is actually quite important. It's about the size of your plate. Research has shown that people who eat off small plates will end up eating less than people who eat off a big plate. And if you look at these two plates, you can see it makes complete sense. That looks like a bigger meal than that does. Now, if you can find some brilliant other ways to trick your sense of taste by using texture, please tweet me all about it.